meeting of the September City Commissioners to order. I need a roll call, Betsy.
Tony Salzman.
Here.
Ron Page. Here. Susan Jett. Here. Dave Neville.
Here.
Joe Kaiser.
A moment of silence, please, for our fallen. Next on the agenda is the approval of the agenda.
I make a motion that we approve the agenda as presented.
Aye.
Oh.
Old business.
Yeah, we have several amendments to it.
Oh.
Tony, can you second on that?
Yeah, I'm going to make a motion to amend the minutes for the Lions Club presentation after the property owner discussion.
Wait, did you approve the agenda?
No, he's amending.
I'm amending the Lions Club presentation to come after the property owner's discussion. And also we have, Betsy has added item I, under old business, lake management report.
Do you want to move it to the first property owners or to the last property owners?
He should be here. He'll be here shortly. So let's just do it right after the first property.
So,
We're moving the Lions Club presentation after the property owners.
okay.
And then we have added the lake management report to I.
Yeah, well, that's not the
So I need a motion,
Not what?
a motion to approve this.
Just move the lines up, so Tony's not moving the lines up?
Yeah, it's going
No, we are, we're doing
Next
it.
presentation is.
Yeah, I need somebody else.
Okay, sorry. Didn't hear the first part of it, it got worse in there, okay, sorry.
Okay, so
So I made the motion.
to amend the agenda as
Right.
quoted. So I need a second.
Okay,
Need a second. Those in favor? Okay, with that, we need approval of the minutes from the 19th. Has everybody had a chance to review the email that was sent out?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as of the 19th.
I have a motion from Ron. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Susan seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the 26th special meeting.
Would like to make an amendment to that.
You'd like to do what?
Make an amendment, please.
To this, to the motion. Okay, what would you like?
On the roll call part, where it says we were not available, I would like to amend that to say that we were available, but although we technically gave notice, Joe and I did not feel there was sufficient notice for a meeting, and we did not show up.
So you want to judge?
We just protested coming at that time.
So you want the minutes to say that you protested the meeting?
Well, no protest is a correct word.
Which you did.
Well, we said that we did not feel that there was sufficient notice for the meeting. And that's why we were not.
So what do you want to say?
That we did not believe there was sufficient notice for the meeting. And,
This is roll call. It's not a comment.
okay, so how do we,
You're either there or you're not.
well, we weren't there.
Okay.
We're not in
Not in
attendance. How's that?
attendance. We were not in attendance.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So roll call will say Ron Page, Dave Neville, Susan Jett, Tony Smith, and Joe Kaiser were not in attendance. So I need a motion to make that amendment. Yes,
I'm not sure I was there.
I hope so. You voted for it.
I'm pulling your leg. We gotta have some levity here.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the amended minutes? I need a motion.
I made a motion.
Ron second. Okay, all those in favor? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, at this time, we will open the mic up for property owners' discussion. You have 3 minutes. State your name and your property in the village, please. Anybody can step up and speak. Go
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Jonathan Rhodes, Tonto Lane. Will the commission be voting on the waste management offer today? If you're not, then I don't have anything to speak about. But if you are, I'd like to speak before you vote. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what it says, but
Oh, it's on C, it's on that item C.
It's under C. It depends on how things go. And we just,
Well, why don't you go ahead and give us your.
He's asking a question, are you going to vote on it tonight or not?
it depends on the motion from what I get from
Okay.
the commission.
well, just, I haven't seen the proposal, so I'm speaking a little blind, which I don't like to do, but I just wanted to, in general, pass on an opinion, which is that when it comes to SID property, owned property, I want to encourage the commission generally not to sell that property unless it makes strategic sense for the improvement district. So, and in particular, property out on the western edge that adjoins Waste Management's property is particularly strategic, in my view, to hold on to, if for no other reason for as a buffer for the community. And so I'm not speaking against Waste Management. I think they're a good community partner, but I think it's important to preserve all SID property unless it's for a strategic reason, and particularly that adjoins that property there. I think it's very important for the community to preserve all of its property to create a buffer in the western zone. And I'm happy to expound on that, but I just, if you're going to vote on it today, I wanted you to at least hear one opinion. I'm happy to answer questions or talk more about it when you get to that point. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to just address the commissioners?
Okay, there's a lot of y'all sitting out there.
Do you want me to give a report since Joe's not here how the bow fishing went?
And I was gonna help.
You're gonna get one?
Well, because I was there too.
Right, and I'm talking the second night they went to. I got all the
Perfect.
weights and.
You want to wait until that part and then we do it together? Because you have the second night.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Tony?
Okay. Now we'll do livestock presentation.
Was that the time for Tony too?
No, he's actually on the agenda.
Yeah, so
I've been here for an hour.
You aren't really done. August 24th and 25th, we held Cherokee Village Lions Club held their 60th annual golf tournament. It's kind of called the Charlie Rice. Charlie Rice Classic. He changed it to Classic.
That microphone works too.
Yeah, you can
talk to you. Very good.
And we, at that time, we presented.
It's got a little button at the top.
We presented the staff, RK and the rest of the staff with a plaque expressing our gratitude for the many years of hard work that they've done and the help that they give us. That's true. We can't do it
We
without.
can't do it without our
They're just wonderful up there. They're very accommodating, very helpful. With that, let me introduce to you our president now, Mr. Mark Harris.
Thank you, Tony. And I love your vest. I apologize for being a little tardy. You can get from the SID office to this building in about 4.5 minutes. When the police officers are somewhere else. But I'd like to say thank you to the SID. You guys have been, for 60 years, you have been supportive of our golf tournament. And for 61 years, you have been supportive to the Cherokee Village Lions Club. And we really appreciate being the Cherokee Village Lions Club. And we will always be the Cherokee Village Lions Club because it was born in Cherokee Village. At one time, we had close to 120 members that were Cherokee Village residents. We do not have that right now. So we're down to about 17 members. And we would love to invite everybody in this room to be a Cherokee Village Lion if you have the inclination to do so. But the real reason I'm here is to say thank you to the SID for supporting us for so many years. And so, Betsy, you represent the SID. Come on up and receive your plaque. And I hope you will find a place to share. We know that the SID does a lot of things, but this is the most funnest thing that we can do. Funnest, that's a word, funnest. It could be funner.
All right, you guys, thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We look forward to our 61st tournament next year.
Yes, and also,
enjoy y'all as well.
on one other note, this is also the 40th anniversary of us having the medical shed that was raised to us by the SID in the fall of 1984. And we'd like to thank you all for that too.
Yeah, and please visit us on our Facebook page, which is Cherokee Village Lions Club. And like us, join us, come on out, and thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, old business, here we go. Susan, you're up.
Oh,
Your special planning.
the special planning committee met, and we have some of the members here in the room, and we had another successful meeting, and I will tell you that this group of people is very forward-thinking. We don't have anything to tell you to report specifically, but we intend to, by the end of November, have some very, very interesting things to report to you. So we met, we're going to meet again in October, and so that's all there is to that. We met and we didn't have anything to report.
What did y'all meet?
Sorry.
What day did y'all meet?
We meet the first Wednesday here at 4 o'clock.
First Wednesday is at 4 o'clock?
It's a working meeting.
Yeah.
And you're up again, old fishing.
Oh, come on, let's talk. The first night, I was hoping that Lucinda and her husband would be here. The first night we went out to Omaha and had a blast. And we went, we took an 8-foot table, we had a pack of 25 packets of information, laminated forms for everybody to put in their vehicle or on their boat. We were so wound up. It was going to be a prize money hoo-ha. Great fun. We had one boat show up. But that boat full of people had more fun than this whole room full of people could possibly have. And they left, it was dark, and their generator made this noise. And when they got out there, they turned their lights on, and you could have seen to Oklahoma. And these little old guys, and I'm talking little old guys, this tall, this small, beards, gray hair, and one had a cast on.
Wes was 82.
Wes is 82, speaking to here.
Wes was 82. He's the kind of leader. He is a retired reserve deputy sheriff for Sharp County. He is also a retired UPS.
Yeah, I don't know, I forgot.
He was a UPS or FedEx driver. He lives just south in Highland here. It was him, his brother, and his nephew. His nephew had a broken left arm, so he couldn't shoot. So it was Wes and his brother doing all the shooting.
And they had bows as big as me from here to here, and I couldn't imagine doing this with them, but these guys probably had $1 million worth of bow fishing stuff. And I'm all Gomer. I am all Gomer watching these guys. I was. I've never seen anything.
Right. They went out. They took Joe Geiser and myself on the boat with them for the first half of lap, and then Joe asked to get off the boat, so they brought us back to the dock. They had a big horse tank that was roughly 4 foot long, 2 foot wide, 2 foot tall. They put the fish in. They took the fish with them. They sent me pictures. I can show anybody or send them to them or whatever. The first Friday night, they were out there until 5 in the morning. They got on the water at 9 at night, got off at 5 in the morning. They killed 13 carp, weighed 326 pounds.
And one of the fish was this big.
44 inches.
They had got scales on them. If you all have never seen it, okay. And then
They came back the following Friday night. They killed 11 carp. I don't know how long they were on the water. They got on after dark.
6.
Yeah, okay. They killed 11 carp and they weighed over 300 pounds between the 11.
Wow.
The best biggest they killed was 54 pounds, 5 ounces.
Wow.
huge.
So the fish are huge in there. They have talked of maybe getting with the city commission and maybe getting a permit to go once a month or
They
something
can-
like that.
They're working on it. It's in the
Yeah,
works.
we're working on that and stuff, you know. It was for one boat, it was amazing to be out there with them. We could talk just like we're talking now, and you didn't hear the generator humming or nothing like that. It was a blast. If you guys ever wanted to go see it and enjoy bow hunting or whatever, it is fun.
And it's not as easy as they thought it was going to be.
No, you shoot one arrow, and there's no 9 carp, there's 9 jet trails going out of there, 90 mile an hour. And they were big fish. I mean, well, one was 44 inches long, so that's pretty good sized fish.
Anyway, do you have any questions about bow fishing? Do you think it was invented at all?
Could you possibly do it on the big lake next time, Omaha?
We were on Omaha.
But when you finish, you said you were in Omaha, right?
We were on Omaha.
Then could you do it at the big lake instead of Omaha? So all the light doesn't put in our bedroom.
Bless your heart. It's in our conversations.
Excuse me, at midnight, you said that midnight, 4 o'clock in the morning, let everybody else over here that lives on the big lake, let them have that in their house at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Terrific. Thank you so much. We're sorry about it, really.
Yeah.
Can you get the picture?
Yeah, I have some of the pictures on Facebook. We felt that we had advertised it good enough when they were doing it, that everybody could have shut their blinds, their window shades and blinds that night. I'm not saying you need to do it every night, but if you think it's gonna irritate you, all you have to do is pull a string
For
for one night.
For one night, from dark till dawn.
Yeah. So, that's all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda is waste management land purchase offer. Discussion, Tony?
I really got a chance to go out there and look. Like I said, we just heard from Jonathan, and he brings us some interesting ideas that we need to consider. So,
Did you say you did not get a chance to go?
I didn't go over there and look at it or something. I mean, I see I know we looked at it during our work meeting.
Y'all will notice that I updated that second page. If you'll flip the page over there, Tony, bring it. If you'll look at that second page, last week that I gave it to you, did you get one that's not?
This is
highlighted?
the last one.
Oh, yeah, look at the one that's highlighted. So each one, there's 3 offers there, there's a second page of each one of them. And I outlined what I could see in color that y'all couldn't see last time that was highlighted. So the first page tells you how many acres, and then look the page up, see where it's highlighted, that's what encompasses that acreage. So I'm just trying to highlight it to make it a little bit easier. But I 100% believe that you should go and look. Everyone should go and look. Does the rest of y'all get a chance to look?
I have been, took my husband because he's a better looker at me, and my own personal opinion, and as a property owner, as somebody who is invested in Cherokee Village, as a city commissioner, is that we ought not sell any of not take them up on anything. Not because I don't like what Waste Management is doing, but because of a committee that I sit on the fringe of, I have a feeling that we wouldn't be good neighbors, we wouldn't be good business people if we sell a little bit of land. Because even if they say they're going to make it into a parking lot or a runoff pond, once we sell it to them, we'll never, ever get it back. And I just think it would be a bad thing for our future. I'm sorry, I said it, I said it out loud.
Well, that property really does help. It's okay. That property really does help the waste management people. However, what does it really do to Cherokee Village? And the thought that comes to mind as I look at it from an area perspective is to lease it if they really need it, and then we still retain control of that property, and we have a bit of revenue from the lease.
I'm kind of in agreement with Ron and Susan on this, that we shouldn't be selling our assets right now. And like Ron says, we can lease it and still make money on it. So if you guys want to make a motion to not sell the land, I entertain it. Or do you want to discuss it more?
I would make a motion to, if they want to consider lease it, what, 5 years, 10 years at a time? But I think we ought to take the selling it off the table. I don't know if they would be interested in long-term lease or not, short-term lease or not.
Well, we need to keep it on old business and I'll entertain that conversation.
Okay, so I need a motion to move it to old business for next month.
I make the motion.
And I'll second it.
I have a motion by Ron, seconded by Susan. All those in favor of moving it to next month's old business, say aye.
We may want to invite waste management to talk about their business plan as well, because
Yes.
we want to make sure that we're partnering with them as opposed to stabbing them in the back, so to speak.
Yes. So Betsy, we can invite them to our next meeting.
Not here tonight? I don't see you.
I don't see him.
Okay. I'm surprised, because they've already been to the office twice
Yeah.
since they gave us the proposal, but I will reach out to them and invite them to the next meeting.
Okay, Betsy has got some bids here, so we need to review on the upper building roof bid for Thunderbird.
So roofs, and roofs, or maybe you've already approved to do the bathhouse building. That was the 29-7 that you approved at the last meeting. Our working meeting, we talked about going ahead and taking care of the upper building. I think we estimated $43,000 is what we thought it would be, and it's actually $35,900. So I would like to move forward and let them do both of those roofs at the same time and have everything in the dry at Thunderbird Pools. That'd be the bathhouse and the upper building.
Discussion? Ron?
So
Any discussion?
I think that makes sense to me, because we want to protect our property and our buildings, and that's just an essential piece.
Right.
And then we can sell more pop bottles.
I agree with that.
Okay,
Trico came back to bid what Atlas had, which was 2 1-inch layers, or a layer of 2-inch hot mix is what Atlas had on their quote. Trico says that they don't think that that's enough. They think that it needs the double layers. And so they kept their quote at the $137.5 for 2 1.5-inch layers of hot mix, which is for a total of 3 inches. Atlas decided they don't want to work with us, so they didn't come back with an updated bid. Moark Asphalt came in with the bid. This is this bid at $143,570. And he was very interesting in wanting to have more conversation. And what his conversation was about was all the years of chip and seal. And that if we don't get all that old broken up junk out before you put down 2 layers of asphalt, that it's going to fail. Because once it gets some weight on there, that stuff underneath is going to break away, which makes 100% common sense.
The Trico didn't even put that in their bid, huh?
Well, Trico says that they're 2 1.5-inch layers of 3 inches, that he guarantees that it will not fail. But he didn't give the same terminology in detail that Moark did. I feel like that Trico is, oh, that dog scared me, I'm sorry. I feel like that Trico is a proven paving company here. We've seen work that they've done. We've gotten good references from them. They just didn't give us as much terminology as what Moark did. And you're talking $6,000 difference. Moark is more.
Moark is only going to install 2 inches, not 2 coats, just 2 inches.
Right, and they're going to remove the old stuff. Now, here's the one thing that George and I went back and forth with, is that Moark does not say that they're bringing in any additional rock. It says that they're going to drum roll what's left and pack what's out there, which is also acceptable.
So is Trico, what is this shimming? Bushing, shimming, and asphalt overlay? Because all of a sudden, what this Moark says makes a lot of sense, like when you can't wallpaper over wallpaper, you can't paint over wallpaper, blah, blah, and peel off. That makes a lot of sense, but could they be shimming the bad places?
Well, and again, he has guaranteed that his asphalt won't fail. I just believe that when I got this one on Friday and this one last week, that one of them just had a lot more conversation about it. We've talked to Trico 3 or 4 times about this bid, so it's pretty brief and to the point. I personally think Trico is the company to go with. I think that...
Yeah, after seeing the Holt ramp over there on Thunderbird, I'm not too happy with Moark.
Well, McNally is who did that, not Moark.
Oh,
So McNally was who did the boat ramp, and you're right, none of us were happy with that. And that concrete has failed, and it was not going over any previous concrete. That had never been paid for. So, you know, if Tri-County is going to give us a guarantee that it's not going to fail, then
How long's guaranteed, you say?
I'm going to tell you on here, don't get me
Not
on
honest
here.
but it has in one of those paintings, and one of it is.
It was in one of the bids.
Can you do this before the weather gets nasty, so we'll see how it does next spring?
Yes, they want to do it pretty quickly as the temperatures cool off and before it gets too cold.
Have you like considering the Horseshoe Bend route versus the West Landings people, which I would totally support because that's using our local community, even though they're not quite
Yeah.
here in Cherokee or within Highland. It does support our position that we're trying to build, which is continuity between all of the businesses in our area.
I agree.
Tony, any discussion? Susan? Okay, so I need a motion.
To call Trico started, I
Yes.
would make that motion.
Susan makes a motion to accept Trico's bid. Do I have a second? Tony seconds. All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. Trico.
137.5.
Yes.
More potholes.
Okay, next on the agenda is the exterior painting of the north golf course.
All right,
Building.
so it should be, 2 pages, the next 2 pages in your stack should have your bid for the paint, and the page behind it is gutters. So exterior paint, replacing the rotted wood, materials, labor, everything, $15,006. Gutters were $6,500. I've asked for another gutter bid, and we're just waiting on somebody else to come through. S&S is who gave us $6,500. But I think $15,000 for the paint bid is fabulous, and you know the quality of the work. Same person who painted the inside here, the outside of Fenberg, the outside of the golf course.
So, is this the same couple that did it?
Yep.
I'm at the,
Real quality work, so impressed.
they're also local chicken, which
And that would kind of wrap us up here at the North Course. That would have our interior, our exterior. We did plumbing, we did HVAC, we've done electrical here, roofs at the cart shed, roof on this building. We get the parking lot done, and the exterior painted, and the gutters. We're done. We can move on to and finish up other projects.
So, with what I have right here, totals $21,506.
Yes, sir.
You want to wait till we get another bid on the gutters, or go ahead with this price?
I think we ought to, well.
It's getting time of year to paint
Get the
it.
painting done, but, and I don't think anybody else is going to come in to bid, but.
Well, if you wanted to approve the painting and let him get started on that when he finishes the south course, the gutters can't go up till the painting's finished anyway.
Right.
Then I
We
would-
can move the gutters to old business next. I need a motion to move the gutter bid to old business for the next meeting.
Make that motion.
Ron makes a motion, do I have a second? Susan, second. All those in favor? Motion carries. Okay, need a motion to accept the painting for the north wall.
I'll make the motion.
Ronnie makes a motion, I need a second.
I'll second it.
Ron seconds, all those in favor? Motion carries. Okay.
Update on Omaha miniature golf erosion and update. So I reached out to a company that's called Harris that does miniature golf courses. Oh, wow. I was like, a whole new world. We can spend $1 million on a miniature golf course. They're off the chart. But they've sent me a packet. They're giving me some ideas. I'm going to need a little more time. I had some guys come in from Hydro Seed, I think it's called 2 Hydro Seed, and they believe that they can put down a jute layer in Hydro Seed, the area where we're having our erosion, and that would prevent the problem that we're having where that is rolling down that hill off that rock and covering those 3 holes. To do the entire miniature golf course, which would just make it look like a golf course with all that rock and junk, was $2,200. Y'all gave me a little money to spend on it, so I was gonna hold that bid and see if I could get some other ideas. But I like that idea, because it would create a grassy surface around all of the miniature golf, which just looks sad. It's just a sad little spot up there with all that rock.
Yeah.
So I still need to move that one to next month and let me do a little more research and see what I can
And
find.
do we need to take down any of those trees that are in the middle of that golf while we're thinking about prettying it up?
I would love to do that and take out some of those bushes that are half dead. And I mean, I think that would be always part of that hydro seeding, is it would open that up to be able to spray that stuff. But that jute on that hill, he said it was like a blanket.
I've
They would
seen it
lay
that
over that
they've
hill,
done.
and then they would shoot hydro seed to it. And then there's some watering that has to go on, but fall and spring are the perfect times to do it.
Would our people be able
I've advertised it in the newspaper, and I've got bids open until the end of the month. So I'm hoping that we're gonna maybe open up the door to some new people to come in there and look at that and give us maybe some better pricing. So far, we've had a couple of phone calls, but I do not believe, I know I haven't gotten any numbers back, but they have until the end of the month. In that same ad, I put out the 2025 landscaping contract. So we've had 4 companies contact us about that. So that'll need to go back on our update for the next meeting.
Okay. Need a motion to move the demolition of Omaha pools to the whole business for next month. I have a motion. Susan makes a motion, I need a second.
Second.
Ron second. All those in favor? Motion carries.
I'm trying to write this.
I know you're trying to. Okay, lake management quote.
All right, so at our working session, or actually at our last meeting, it was discussed about shocking the 3 lakes, moving forward with the lake management report. In that report, he had stated that it would estimate about $1,250 a lake, which would have been $3,750. I've included with y'all a copy of an email right there on top of it highlighted to do those 3 lakes and sending it in for the reporting, $5,250. So that's over my limit. I need y'all to approve that. And he's going to get started on that pretty quick with his temperature dropping. So it would be Thunderbird, Chanute, and Omaha. And that's the electroshock.
I wish Joe was here to talk about this.
Well, he has said,
It needs to be done.
yeah, it needs to be.
And I think he's the one that thought those were the 3 lakes as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Any discussion, Ron?
I'm suffering from COVID returning right now. Forgive me. I'm not really concentrating.
I'm good with it. The sooner we do it, the better off we'll
Yeah,
be.
me too. I mean, Joe, they seem to think this is a good idea. About this.
Okay, I need a motion to approve the $5,250 for the shocking Thunderbird.
Only if you collect some more cans. Ourselves, well, we need to collect some cans now. I mean, holy numbers. We have the money in the bank, so to speak.
Yes.
Very few, but
This is, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
this hurts my checkbook.
Yeah, it hurts all much.
I said, make a motion.
Tony makes a motion.
250 for the shop. Thunderbird, Chanute, and Omaha.
And I'll second the motion.
Susan seconds, all those in favor say aye. Okay. Motion carries. Okay, new business. Gina Mupton, you're up.
All right, financials for review. We've got our August financials on the table over there. They'll be posted online by the end of the week. Please contact us if you have any questions or anything that you see on there that doesn't make sense or that you want some clarification on. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it or provide you with other documents that you would need to understand it. The only other thing I kind of wanted to share as part of the update was our final numbers for the pool. I know that Thunderbird Pool was talked about quite a bit, and we kept our numbers all through the season. So through Labor Day, we were able to end with 2,561 property owner visits, 1,632 guest visits, and we had people who purchased guest passes that visited the pool 1,141 times. So we really did have a good season at Thunderbird. Since I've been here, this was the first year we made $14,560 just in admissions. So it wasn't a bad year. That more than paid for our chemicals and for our staff in the summer. So $14,560. So more than double what we brought in last year. So I thought that was an interesting fact. You'll also notice on the financials on the back couple of pages, retail is separate than what our regular financials are. And I've kind of highlighted, I know everyone's interested about the restaurant. The back page on those retails, I did it for the months that the restaurant has been open. So it was May through August. You may remember that we were given permission to spend $25,000 on, per se, capital things for the restaurant, which was our painting and our plumbing and our inspections and our stove and all those things that we purchased. But if you take that out of the mix, payroll, supplies, our food, everything for those 4 months is total $24,573. And our total income was $39,769. So if we take out those capital things, we're ahead of the game. But we've had a lot of volunteers and a lot of people working and helping to make that happen. And so we're going to try to move that more onto employees and volunteer help and see if we can't level that out. But we're really happy with the support that we've got, and we appreciate all the people coming out and using the restaurant and eating there, and I think it's been a positive thing for the golf course as well, so thank y'all for that. I don't really have anything else to report unless y'all have questions or something you want to ask.
Are we still without a code right now?
Actually, we have another cooking training.
Code training.
We have a cooking training.
Anything else? Okay, at this time, we'll open the mic back up to the property owner's comments for 3 minutes. Please state your name and your address.
Come on.
Tom Property, 14 Samuel Alfonso, Lake Omaha. You can go fish on that lake anytime you want to. Our entire back house is glass. And I was up half the night and never bothered us one.
Thank you. Did I hear that somebody was back out there last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the same boat.
Same boat.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 3 of them.
And they had just as much fun.
Last weekend?
Yeah, just about that.
Oh, okay, okay. That was the second night. I didn't understand. I thought that was 2 nights in a row. Okay.
Right, so we had over 600 pounds of
Yeah.
Too big to fry.
No, we smoked
Well, and one of the things we sort of talked about doing was in the spring when the lake committee has got all of this, is maybe have, when they get ready to leave at 9 o'clock, maybe have a fish fry to send them on their way, and anybody that wants to come and watch. And then in the morning, but it's really early because they come back at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe have another little breakfast and welcome them back. Because what they're doing is just a great service to the lakes for getting the carp out. So I just think, I had so much fun watching them leave that first night, but I just can't wait for the spring and see how much advertising and work they do again, because it's awesome that they're going to clean up the lakes like that. Okay.
Any other property owners? Executive session.